Food tells a story of place, people, and dreams. The story of Iron Hill Brewery and Restaurant began in Newark, Delaware in 1996, when craft breweries were still a novelty. Most Americans drank beer from a handful of big companies, but three friends, Kevin Finn, Mark Edelson, and Kevin Davies, wanted something different. They envisioned a place that was more than a bar, a community hub, restaurant, and brewery all in one. Their first location quickly became a local favorite, known for handcrafted ales, lagers, and satisfying food. Iron Hill was a place for celebrations, casual dinners, and after-work pints, a blend of quality, comfort, and community. The name Iron Hill was chosen for its local roots, referencing a Delaware landmark and symbolizing strength and heritage. This connection to place was woven into every beer and dish, fueling their authentic identity. From the start, quality was everything. Mark Edelson, the head brewer, crafted a wide range of beers, earning awards and loyal fans. Customers trusted that every pint was made with care, right on site. This focus on in-house production and high standards built a rare level of trust and admiration. Iron Hill's reputation for excellence set the stage for its growth beyond Delaware. The founders weren't just businessmen, they were passionate about beer and community. Their vision and dedication turned a single brew pub into something much bigger. Iron Hill's story began with a simple idea: bring people together over great beer and food. A good recipe is meant to be shared. Iron Hill's success in Newark sparked careful expansion into other Delaware towns, then Pennsylvania, and beyond. Each new location was chosen with care, bringing award-winning beers and reliable food to communities hungry for something special. Iron Hill grew from a local gem to a regional powerhouse, operating more than a dozen locations across 5 states. Their concept, local beer, great food, and a welcoming atmosphere, proved universally appealing. Despite rapid growth, each restaurant maintained a sense of local identity, with unique buildings and local staff. Iron Hill became the go-to spot for gatherings, celebrations, and community events. Their ability to scale up without losing character was key to their long-term success. For nearly 3 decades, Iron Hill was a model for how to grow a restaurant brand the right way. They won national awards, created thousands of jobs, and became a beloved institution. The name Iron Hill became synonymous with reliability, quality, and community. Their mountain range of restaurants was built on a solid foundation of good food and great beer. Every story has a final chapter, but no one expected this one to end so abruptly. On September 25, 2025, Iron Hill Brewery and Restaurant announced the immediate closure of all locations. No warning, no gradual wind-down. One day, people were making reservations. The next, doors were locked and lights were off. The suddenness stunned loyal customers and employees alike. This wasn't a phased closure, it was a total shutdown across 5 states. Phones went unanswered, reservation systems went dark, and vibrant community hubs fell silent overnight. For many, it felt like losing an old friend without a chance to say goodbye. The news broke on social media, where thousands shared memories and disbelief. The digital world became a space for collective mourning. In the restaurant industry, closures are common, but rarely this abrupt. The lack of notice left employees and customers reeling. The taps were turned off, the kitchens went cold, and an era ended in silence. Everyone was left asking what happened. In the digital age, goodbyes are often sent with a click. Iron Hill's farewell message, posted on social media, was warm and grateful, thanking patrons for years of support, friendship, and loyalty. The message recognized that Iron Hill was more than a restaurant. It was part of people's lives. It was a final toast to the community that built the brand. The company acknowledged its journey from a single Delaware location to a respected regional chain. Notably, the message gave no reason for the sudden closure, focusing instead on the positive legacy and customer relationships. This silence fueled speculation and questions, yet the message ended with a glimmer of hope, a wish that Iron Hill might return in some form. For grieving fans, this was a small comfort. The door was left open, just a crack, for a possible revival. When a company doesn't explain a major decision, people search for answers. Iron Hill's sudden closure followed months of individual location shutdowns, each blamed on changing market conditions. These early closures were warning signs, tremors before the earthquake. Declining foot traffic, rising competition, and strategic cuts hinted at deeper issues. The final company-wide shutdown pointed to a systemic problem. perhaps a major financial crisis or unsustainable costs. Rising prices for ingredients, energy, and labor may have pushed the company past a tipping point. A sudden, coordinated closure often signals a financial event that makes continued operation impossible. It's also possible that a change in ownership or strategy led to the decision to exit the industry entirely. The restaurant business is tough, with thin margins and constant challenges. Sometimes, the only option is to shut down and move on. For Iron Hill, the end was swift and final. Changing market conditions is vague, but for restaurants it means real challenges. Competition has exploded. When Iron Hill started, brew pubs were rare. Now every town has several. Consumers have endless choices, making it harder for any brand to stand out. Dining habits have shifted, with delivery apps changing how people eat out. Iron Hill's model was built on in-person experiences, not takeout or delivery. Economic pressures are immense. Ingredient, utility, and labor costs have all soared. Finding and keeping good staff is harder and more expensive than ever. For a company with many locations, these rising costs can quickly become overwhelming. Tastes have changed too. Diners now seek specialized or international cuisines and smaller, more intimate spaces. What once made Iron Hill successful, broad appeal and consistency, may have started to feel dated. All these factors combine to create a perfect storm. For Iron Hill, changing market conditions meant a fight they couldn't win. The closure is a sign of how tough the restaurant world has become. Even the best-loved brands aren't immune. A good restaurant becomes part of a town's rhythm. Iron Hill was the backdrop for countless life moments. First dates, graduations, rehearsal dinners. These weren't just meals. They were memories etched into the booths and tables. Iron Hill was a third place, a welcoming spot to connect with community. It hosted charity events, sponsored local teams, and supported neighborhood causes. This deep community involvement made customers feel good about spending their money there. The closure feels personal because Iron Hill was woven into the social fabric. It's not just about losing a burger and a beer, it's about losing a piece of the town. The empty buildings are a sad reminder of the vibrant hubs they once were. Iron Hill's absence leaves a noticeable hole in community life. Behind every plate and pint are people. Iron Hill's sudden closure left thousands of employees jobless overnight, no time to prepare or plan. The impact rippled through local economies as employees stopped spending and suppliers lost a major client. Local farms, bakeries, and delivery services all felt the loss. Iron Hill's large, prominent buildings now sit empty, hurting nearby businesses and reducing tax revenue for towns. The closure left a physical and economic void, especially in communities where Iron Hill was an anchor tenant. The social impact is just as significant. Iron Hill was a point of pride and a gathering place. Its absence changes the character of the town's dining scene. New restaurants may come, but they won't have the same history or deep roots. For nearly 30 years, Iron Hill was a community partner and a familiar face. Now, an empty seat remains at the community table. The loss is more than economic, it's deeply personal. Recovery will take time. Though the doors are closed, Iron Hill's legacy endures. The company was a pioneer in American craft beer, educating drinkers and setting high standards. Their influence is seen in brew pubs nationwide, many inspired by the Iron Hill model. People remember the beer, Pig Iron Porter, Vienna Red Lager, Pumpkin Ale, and the countless awards they won. But more than the beer, people remember how Iron Hill made them feel, welcomed, connected, at home. The true legacy is in the personal stories, first dates, family traditions, team celebrations. Iron Hill showed how a restaurant could be a brewery, a community center, and a home away from home. The company's final message included hope for a return. Whether that's possible remains to be seen, but the love from customers is real. If Iron Hill ever comes back, it will be welcomed with open arms. For now, we raise a final imaginary glass to Iron Hill, a vital part of our nation's taste and memory. Its story lives on in every community it touched.